Yeah, they thought that you was a shy girl until I made you my girl. Girl, you pushed me like a big boy till I cuffed you like you did something. You ain't gotta wait for it. You ain't gotta wait for me to give you my love. You ain't gotta wait for it. Things are getting sticky, girl, I think that I'm stuck. I'll admit I'm wrong, but I know that you gon' come for me. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So obviously for today's video, we're obviously doing a hair video today. So I'm gonna do my updated rice water so y'all can see where my hair is and where it was. Y'all saw the first video. The first video got a lot of rave, honey. So we're gonna do a part 2. I've got so many different methods in the comments from the first video, so we're actually going to test one out because there was a lot of people who said that their hair was like dry with the rice water. So that brings us to the next topic, honey. We are going to talk about hair porosity, okay? Because I honestly don't know what my hair porosity is. I just know that the rice water works for me. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to talk about the rice water first and where my hair is. So I took 2 different pictures. I believe the first picture was in January. And the second picture I took literally last night. So there is, I would say there was a good amount of hair growth within the 3 months if you do see the different pictures. But I'm just going to show you in person. So this is where my hair is. Okay, so this is where my hair is. Y'all can see, I hope y'all can see. So, not in the middle of my back, but kind of towards like my hip area, almost there. So that's where we're at right now. And honestly, like for me, like the rice water method does not dry my hair out. So it probably has to do with like my hair porosity. Honestly, like this might be kind of gross, but I haven't, when I washed and braided up my hair yesterday, I hadn't washed my hair or combed my hair in like 4 days, and I kept the amount of shedding that I had because I didn't have that much shedding, and you know you lose 100 strands of hair per day. So this was the only shedding that I had for 4 days. Literally 4 days. With the rice water, like it says, it strengthens the hair, but it also reduces the amount of shedding. And we're going to test how strong my hair is. Because, you know, you typically, you know, when you pull out your hair, you just kind of pull it apart just to see how strong it is. And I'm really tugging on this. And it's literally, like, not coming apart. Unless I pull super, super hard. If the rice water doesn't help with your length, it definitely will help with minimal shedding and strengthening the hair. So I'm going off of naturallycurly.com, but hair porosity basically determines how well your hair absorbs moisture. So you might have some hair that the moisture absorbs super quick, but then you get a lot of frizzing. Then you might have some where your hair takes forever to absorb moisture, but when it does, it locks it in. It makes your hair heavy and it makes your hair like fall. So we're going to talk about the 3 different levels of hair porosity, and then we're going to do this a test. We're going to do an experiment, okay? We're going to make this one, okay? Low hair porosity is usually considered healthy, and it's often very shiny, especially when it's dark in color. Repels moisture when you try to wet it, and it's hard to process since it resists penetration of chemicals. So if you do have low porosity hair, they say stick to protein free. So I guess you won't be able to do the rice water because the rice water is a bunch of protein. Stick to protein-free daily conditioners with humectants such as glycerin or honey. Use moderate heat with protein-free deep conditioning treatments to help open the tightly bound cuticles. So, sorry y'all if you have low porosity hair, I would not recommend you do this rice water because clearly it says too much protein will cause buildup in your hair. It says low porosity hair requires moisturizers rich in emollients such as shea butter, jojoba oil, coconut oil, and mineral oil. It also benefits from humectant products which attract and hold moisture to your hair. Choose lighter liquid-based products such as hair milks that won't sit on your hair and leave it oily or greasy. Since hair with normal porosity tends to hold styles well and can be permed and colored with predictable results. Over time, however, these processes can damage your hair and increase its porosity. Oh, so you can develop hair porosity. So I guess you can become normal hair porosity too. Occasional deep conditioning treatments with protein conditioners can benefit medium porosity hair, but protein should not be included in your daily regimen, which it is not. I personally think that I have normal hair porosity, so I typically do the rice water twice a month. I don't do it all the time. And I wash my hair. As you can see, I didn't do my hair in 4 days. So it just depends on when my scalp starts itching. So I'll say the longest I'll go is 4 days without washing my hair. But if my hair was straight, y'all know, being a black girl, 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks you wash your hair. So high hair porosity. High hair porosity has gaps and holes in the cuticle, which lets much moisture into the hair and leaves it prone to frizz and tangling in humid weather. Even simple acts of bathing, swimming, and shampooing can create more damage and breakage due to the sheer amount of moisture highly porous hair can absorb. Be sure to use anti-humectants in climates with high heat and humidity. This will help seal your damaged cuticles and prevent them from absorbing excess moisture in the air. So because highly porous hair can lose moisture easily, it is important to use leave-in conditioners, moisturizers, and sealers. Layering these products will help your hair hold on to the moisture you're giving, and you can even follow up with a heavy hair butter to help fill the gap. So you need moisture. So low porosity requires less protein. Medium, you can do whatever. You're at free reign. High hair porosity, you require a lot of moisture. So there's 2 different types of tests you can do. The float test or the slip and slide test. So the float test, basically what you do is you pull a strand of hair, let it sit in water for 2 to 4 minutes. If it sinks, you have high hair porosity, and if it floats, you have low hair porosity. And I guess if it's in the middle, you have medium or normal hair porosity. If you do the slip and slide test, you take a strand of hair, slide your fingers up the shaft towards the scalp. If you feel little bumps along the way, that means that your hair cuticle is lifted and that you have high hair porosity. If your finger slips smoothly, then you have low hair porosity. So we're actually going to do the float test. So I'm going to take one of these strands of hair from my shedding pile, and I have a cup of water. So this is my strand of hair. I don't know if you can see it. I have my cup of water right here, and we're going to put the strand in the water. And we're going to let it do its thing for 2 to 4 minutes. So we started the timer. So we're going to let this sit. But in the meantime, while we let that wait, we are going to do a little bit of rice water. So I have my rice water in the bottle, as you can see. One of the methods that my subscribers told me to do was to add conditioner to the rice water. So if you have difficulty doing the rice water method and your hair dries out, add a little bit conditioner, and that will probably, bring some moisture back into your hair as you're doing it. So I'm only going to add that's enough, I feel. Now we're going to shake this up. Get it all in there. And I remember the last time I did this video, somebody had the nerve to be like, girl, what did you spraying? Because y'all know I got a hole in this bottle. So I was like, thanks for your concern, but clearly I clearly state that I have a hole in my dang on water bottle. Now we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes to an hour, and y'all know the deal. Like, I'm gonna wash it out or whatever. So now we're gonna go over our test results. I'm so excited because I'm looking at it. See the hair, do it from this angle. And the hair is actually in the middle. Literally in the middle. You might see a little bit on the side, but this is the hair in the middle. So I actually have normal hair porosity, but y'all probably already knew that. Yeah, my hair doesn't really take much to maintain at all. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you are new to my channel, join the B.O.M B Squad because we are the realest squad on the internet. Also, don't forget to leave a comment your hair, where your hair porosity is, or where you think what level hair porosity you are. Also, if you have if the rice water has been drying your hair out, try this method to see if the conditioner will actually help your hair. Leave it in the comment box. Also, remember I told y'all, tell me where y'all was at in 3 months, honey. But I look forward to seeing y'all in my next tutorial. Bye, guys.